She says, he or she says, just wondering what is normal to experience on Qenda. I've been on it not quite a week and I'm struggling a bit. I'm extremely bloated, feeling overly full and or starving, but food is not appealing. I've either been on the loo 7 times a day or once, just looking for reassurance. Yeah, thank you for asking, and that is what we're here for. I'm here to make sure you get the best results with Qenda and that you feel reassured on what's going on. Because when you detox your body and when you give your body all these herbs in Qenda that are doing so much for the body, it can be a little bit like, oh, I'm getting better, I feel worse. I'm getting better, I feel worse. And what's happening there is your body's just building up its energy, ready to cleanse again. Like you said there, you've either been going to the toilet 7 times a day or once. And obviously, you're just on the first week, so you'll be. I just want to ensure that you're having the 2 scoop serving. You want to be having 2 scoops in 600 to 800 ml of water. And yeah, do it as I show on the videos. 2 scoops in 300 ml or 400 ml. Shake it up, drink it down, and then wash it down with another 300 and 400 ml of water. So just to ensure that you're having the 2 scoop serving and that you're having it in the right amount of water, that's obviously the first stage of what we're talking about. And as it's week 1, like you said, you've been going to the toilet like 7 times a day or once. And what's happening there is when you're going to the toilet 7 times a day, your body's flushing out parasites, fungal infections, bacterial overgrowth, viral infections, or even any impacted feces that's been in your intestinal lining. If you've ever been constipated before, like the stool can build up in the intestinal lining and like build up against the wall and get squashed against the wall, so like impacted feces can be coming out as well. So yeah, as long as you're having the 2 scoop serving, yeah, it's very normal. I know when I first started the Qenda, I was having it obviously before breakfast and then having my breakfast, and then yeah, when you feel quite bloated, you can feel quite full. And the reason why you can be bloated from having the Qenda, which is different to the bloating that you'd get from when you're eating sugar and stuff like that and carbohydrates. Like if you're having sugar and carbohydrates, they're feeding the bad bacterias, the parasites, potential fungal infections, and then carbohydrates ferment and give off a gas, which is why you can get bloated. So that can be happening. But then when you're having the Qenda Ultimate FIbre, when that's coming in with the herbs and killing off these bacterial overgrowths, fungal infections, parasites, or whatever it is that it's killing off, you can actually get gas as a byproduct of that. So yeah, when the herbs are killing off the bad bacterias, infections, you can get gas as a byproduct. So you can feel quite bloated. And that will pass. Obviously, you're still in the first week. So it sounds like with you going to the toilet like 7 times a day, like you've been cleansing a lot. And obviously, things to look out for: make sure you're adequately hydrated. The water that you're mixing with the Qenda doesn't count to your daily intake of water. Then as you're just in the first week, obviously on week 2 you'll be going up to the second serving. So the serving before breakfast in the morning on an empty stomach. Then on week 2 you're going to be going to the still 2 scoop serving in the morning, but then the 2 scoop serving in the evening as well, either before your evening meal or before bed on an empty stomach, whatever suits you the most. And as you're still quite new to Qenda, I would recommend just having it before your evening meal, because having food after Qenda can help it like slow down and stuff. And then as you get a bit more confident with Qenda, and your body calms down a little bit, because it sounds like it's doing a lot of detox at the moment. And then when it's not doing a lot of detox, you've got to know it's building up the energy of the body ready to do another round of detox. So going up to the 2 scoops twice a day, that'll help you get past this stage sooner. And yeah, and yeah, obviously if you're feeling starving, what that can be is like sugar cravings as well. When people first start on the Qenda and they're killing off like parasites, fungal infections that do actually give you sugar cravings, it can be like their last ditch effort, like give me some sugar, give me something. so they can give you that. But normally, what we see with Qenda is that sugar cravings go down. So what it could also be is that your body's flushing itself out. And then if you think the Quenda's got these 30 ingredients, so you're giving your body a toolbox to get rid of these infections, to heal the damaged intestinal lining, to cleanse the liver, kidneys, gallbladder. You've got all this going on with the Quenda, so you can feel a little bit more tired. Obviously, there's a lot of processes going on in the body now that your body's got the Quenda to get to work. So you can feel a little bit tired, and then if you feel tired, you naturally you naturally crave sugar, and because when you're hungry, you want to go for sugar because it's like instant energy. It's like a natural. If you think back in the day, before we had supermarkets and kitchens full of food and stuff, um, if our blood sugar dropped, we would crave something fruity or something sugary just to get a blood sugar up quickly. So it could also be that if you're feeling a little bit tired, you could just feel really hungry as well. Um, yeah, so you're saying it's not quite a week and struggling a bit. I'm extremely bloated and feeling overly full or starving, but food is just not appealing. This will pass. It's just when you first start having the Quenda, like 600 to 800 mil of volume going into your stomach, sort of feels like it's food. When you've been on Quenda for a while, it won't feel like that. However, when the Quenda goes to the stomach, and then if it's killing off bacterial overgrowth in the stomach or anything like that, then going into the intestines and killing off them, and then giving a bit of a gas, you can feel quite full. Um, that is normal. I went through that when I first had the Quenda. It's very common. So I'm just here to reassure you that that is normal. When you get on the 2 scoops twice a day, it'll help um, get the help flush your system basically. So yeah, keep going, and then as you like, just keep following the protocol. Go up to the 2 scoops twice a day, and yeah, let us know how you get on. If you need anything, just get in touch. JD can answer the questions as soon as possible, and then if there's anything that's really in depth and you want me to answer, I can answer it on the next Q&A. So yeah, keep in touch and let us know how you're getting